Just going to disinfect my hands first before I start this. So I've just been shown this video about this supposed doctor who has some information about COVID-19 that may not be widely available to the public. So I thought, right, let's watch it, see what happens.
Now that the coronavirus is actually affecting my family by shutting schools down and shutting down schools across the nation.
So the first thing that comes to my mind is, what, so now that it's starting to affect you personally, now you're concerned? Bit of an odd reaction, but okay, fine, however you want to go.
Something just since the beginning hasn't seemed right with this coronavirus. And now looking at the recommendations on how to kill it, it's a weak-ass virus.
Weak-ass virus. This would be good.
Like 80 degrees kills the virus. I'm like, I haven't really heard of a virus that weak.
I'm assuming he's talking Fahrenheit. Okay. In Celsius it's 26.6. Our body temperatures are higher than that, so that's not true. And if he is talking in Celsius, which I doubt, but he's American, but let's go with that theory. No evidence to suggest that. It's actually far too early to tell. And when they tested it on SARS did quite alright at 80 degrees Celsius.
Of a virus that weak, just drinking hot water can kill it. Drinking water without ice.
Just drinking hot water or water without ice, that's insane. If water killed the virus, no one would have it. Your cup of coffee in the morning would kill it. The main ingredient in your coffee, apart from the coffee beans, hot water. Drinking water without ice, everyone does that. So it's not true.
Drinking water without ice. Vitamin C can kill it, no problem. Just being in the sun can kill it.
Okay, so the vitamin C thing has been going around for a while about that it has some effects on viruses or can kill viruses. Again, there's no evidence to suggest this. The only evidence is that it may have a modest boost to your immune system. That is it. There is no evidence to suggest vitamin C will kill viruses. Being in the sun will kill it, so I assume he's talking about the UV rays, because they do act as a natural disinfectant, but at the same time, just because it's warm doesn't mean you're safe. That's stupid.
Laundry detergent kills it.
Laundry detergent, if you have antibacterial laundry detergent, then you've got a good chance. But normal detergent, just run-of-the-mill on 30 degrees wash, whatever, that doesn't work. That will never work. So that's a lie.
The second it hits your stomach acid kills it. I'm like, wow, that is like the weakest virus that I've ever seen.
Again, this is simply not true. The evidence suggests that it could be more resistant, like MERS is, and there was a recent study done of a group in China. 50% of the people that are infected with coronavirus still had it in their feces when they were infected. So there's evidence that it's gone through your stomach and your digestive system, so it's a lie.
And really the symptoms, it can only live on your hands 5 to 10 minutes. On metal it lasts longer, but it doesn't cause a sneeze, and the survival rate is great among people who are healthy. Only 15% of people have more symptoms. Only 5% of the people will need medical attention. Only 2% death rate in people with compromised immune system.
So where's he getting his numbers from, 5 to 10 minutes? Because I don't think that's quite true, considering that it can live on surfaces for days, and it can live in the air after someone coughs. Particles can remain in the air for hours. So remaining on your hands for 5 to 10 minutes is just a lie. That's why they say wash your hands regularly. The survival rate for people that are healthy is kind of irrelevant. If you are young and healthy, most likely, yes, you will have mild symptoms, and most likely, yes, you will be okay. But it's not about you. It's about who you can infect. It's about you passing it on to your nan, your dad, or just anyone who is vulnerable, or has weakened immune systems. Like, don't spread the narrative that if you're young and healthy, it's okay if you catch it, because it's not. So I want to know where he's getting his numbers from, because all of it sounds fake. And even if it is true, the evidence is changing constantly, and the numbers are changing constantly.
And then I remember my wife telling me there's actually a patent on the coronavirus. And I'm like, nah. I'm like, that figures, because the drug companies, I wouldn't put it past them. But then I looked a little further, and there is a patent on it. It's patent US 200-625-7852.
This bit's my favourite part because it's just so easy to debunk. It's not even funny. So if you actually Google that patent number, severe acute respiratory syndrome coronavirus, that stands for SARS. SARS is a completely different strand of coronavirus. This is actually from 2003. So I'm not really sure how he's made that link. Apart from the word coronavirus, SARS is a type of coronavirus. That's about it. So as you just saw, if you actually search those patent numbers, it actually comes up for a patent for a vaccine for SARS, which is a coronavirus. I think that's where the confusion comes in. This is a coronavirus, but it's called COVID-19. This is different to SARS, which is another coronavirus, which is what that patent is for.
And it was applied for, and it's called severe acute respiratory syndrome, coronavirus. And that was applied for in 2006 by a company called Chiron. And now I'm not like into conspiracy stuff, but when it starts affecting my family, I want to know what the hell's going on. And so this company, Chiron, applied for it and was granted this patent on this virus, which was, maybe there's a coronavirus vaccine. And sure as shit, there's a European patent on a coronavirus vaccine. European patent EP 317231-9B1.
And again, a simple Google search, Google the number he's put in, coronavirus, that's fine. Let's just read that. Avian infectious bronchitis virus. Nothing about COVID-19. Again, it's another easy one to disprove. It's avian infectious bronchitis. If you actually Google anything this man says, it's so easy to disprove.
E1 that was applied for in 2014, and what do you know? It was just granted in November of 2019. What perfect timing. So now my mind's racing, is like, what the hell is the whole plan here? And now that they're starting to shut schools down, I may just be hypothesizing here.
You are just hypothesizing. Stupidly, but you are.
I'm feeling like they're going to shut down all the schools, and this is a big pharmaceutical play to... All of a sudden they're going to say, here comes the savior with the vaccine, and they're going to swoop in, and then in order for your kids to be able to go back to school, they're going to have to get this coronavirus vaccine that they just all of a sudden came up with 6 years ago. So, just some food for thought.
Conspiracy theory nut job. The pharmaceutical companies are out to get me and blah blah blah, and they just want to sell me their drugs and their vaccine. No, just shut up, dude. Just shut up. So I watched that video, and I've watched it about 4 times now, and it just infuriates me because it's just a spray of disinformation. And I thought to myself, how can a doctor do this? So I looked more into it. He's a chiropractor from LA. It's actually quite funny. He's coming out with all this stuff, and because he's got Dr. Kenji on his jacket there, people are going to assume, oh, it's a doctor. He knows what he's talking about. He's a chiropractor. He's not a doctor of medicine. He's not an infectious disease expert. And apparently he's claiming, according to these reviews, that he can cure COVID-19, which is obviously a lie. It's obviously false. This man is just dangerous. So that was Dr. Kenji of the Good Chiropractor in LA. He is spreading false information, dangerous information that some people are going to believe and not really fact check. And I don't think he's even fact checked it properly. Please don't listen to people like him. Listen to the experts, listen to your doctors, listen to your governments, and this will go away a lot quicker if everyone adheres to the real advice, to the actual facts. Stay safe, wash your hands, social distancing, all of that. Be safe.